Hi, it's Jared from Strongroots Farm. We're back today. I'm going to show you how to install a washer dryer hookup. Now this is the plumbing video. They also have the electric, which is just a 110 on your washing machine, but you do have a 30 amp 220 basically outlet for your dryer. But today we're just going to go over the plumbing. Should be simple, easy, just what you need to know. Stick around. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. First things first. This is half installed. So I wanted to show it kind of half installed. We'll look at the back, look at the piping. First is how high do you have to put this? And I haven't seen a code. The code is all on the piping on the backside, but there are some things that I will recommend. Most people put these higher than the top of their washer and dryer. Now in this situation, we're gonna build a platform here. There will be a countertop that will go across and our washer and dryer will fit in. It would be built in. So we did not want this higher than our countertop, and we wanted a couple inches actually to give me enough room to put some hangers if I needed to back there. So that's important. This is not high, but the higher, the better. So if you're okay with seeing it, if you're not gonna have a countertop, I would recommend having the bottom of this at the top of your washing machine level, wherever you set it in there if you're plumbing that in. Another thing I'll recommend is you buy these kits. So you buy this plastic box. It comes with a 2-inch female drain underneath of it, and this one has the shark bite, and you'll see that it also has what I call a water hammer. So I recommend you buy this style of a kit where it will stop that knocking. As your washer and dryer kicks on, it won't clunk in your water lines. These will prevent this, and it already comes with the free fittings installed. You'll just simply click up either your copper lines or your PEX to the back. The back plumbing is what really messes with people. Let's go around there and I'll show you the things you need to know. All right, so this is the back side of our box. You can see we have a 2-inch female as we installed it. It does come with some brackets that you'll put into your stud. And then we have our shark bite fittings. These are a little more expensive. You can buy blank boxes and put your own fittings in, but for the cost, I'll tell you it's pretty close. When you go to putting everything in yourself, just buy the kit. That is my recommendation. As you go down, there is a lot of wiggle room here, and you'll notice we're cheating. This is a HVAC storage room, a utility room per se, and so I didn't have to keep all of this in the wall cavity. How you turn and where you turn is not a big part of this. It's just figuring out how to lay it out, but I'll go through the code portions of each measurement that you need to know. So first thing is how far down, how long does this pipe need to be? Code will change from area to area and you can look it up, but I will tell you if you stick with these measurements, you will be pretty close. The minimum here is 18 inches and the most is 42 inches. So you don't want to go all the way to the floor before your first 90. You do need a complete 180 sweep back up. So that can be bought in one fitting or two fittings. Just make sure that your fittings fit together in a way that the water will travel. The length of this pipe, the longer it is, the less sound you will hear or the deeper tone sound you will hear in your laundry room. This must be a 2-inch, because it is female 2-inch here that comes in your receiver. By code, all of this needs to be a 2-inch PVC. You'll notice that you see purple. My inspector kind of requires that. You don't have to have a purple cleaner per se as you're putting on your PVC glue, but you can't hardly buy it anymore if you're buying a new kit that it's not purple. They want to see that it was primed or cleaned and then the glue is on, so you will need to glue and prime each of these fittings as we go through. So we do our sweep and then we come up. This all can be in one line in the wall. This is the next portion of the code. From the top of your 90 here, and the longer these things are to sweep, the better off you'll be from clogs. And then you must go over. This distance from the center of this fitting to the center of this fitting is twice the diameter of your drop down. So we're using a 2-inch PVC. You must have 4 inches at minimum, and you can go up to 4 times that distance. So that would be 16 inches here in our county. So if you're going through your wall, this straight is a good way to go through. It's a good spot there. I usually go through the wall. So if I was coming this way, I would loop up and then come through horizontally through this pipe giving myself 8, 10, how many ever inches I wanted to go to my vent and to my down, but it needs to be a minimum of 4, max of 16 if you're using a 2-inch pipe. The next portion of code is your drain and your air vent. So you'll come across, this must be a sweeping T or a curving T. So this piece curves into this, going down where the water would go, and my vent goes up. So the code is a sweeping T here, we are required that, and then we will go down into a drain tile. For a laundry room, I keep saying washer and dryer, but it's just the washing machine is the drain. The minimum code for your drain tile is a 3-inch drain tile. You can go with a 4-inch. Another code here in our area is that this drain tile cannot be connected in the same line, the same main drain, within 8 foot of a toilet. So if you're having a toilet in your laundry room, it would need another drain or be 8 foot away. That is just my area. You can change that or look into some other area. But if you drain this and you try to flush a toilet at the exact same time, it would overwhelm a 4-inch or a 3-inch drain per se. So that's why they say that. So sweeping T down, up goes your air vent, 3-inch minimum on your drain. As we talk about our vent sizing, the vent sizing must be half the diameter of my 3-inch exit pipe. If you're going with a 4, you would require a 2-inch. If you have a 3-inch exit, we could have gone with 1.5 inches. Now that is a minimum. You will see I used a 2-inch vent. It does not matter if you go a little larger. The reason I did that is because I only had to buy 1 stick of 2-inch for this remodel job. So I just stayed with the same thing, same fittings. It was easy peasy. And my dry vent came in a 2-inch fitting. So I didn't want to upsize it back at the dry vent. As we talk about our dry vent, this is what I'm talking about. I try to stay 24 to 36 inches above. I did not want to go up through the floor and reconnect to my house. So I went with this vent from Odie. These are about $16. They're very easy to use. Obviously, we're sucking air from the utility room here, and all the air can come in there, making that drain well. And then my drain will go over in my floor and into my floor drain. Recap, quickly going through code measurements. From your drain, 18 to 42 inches down, full 180 sweep up. Then you'll go over to your drain here, and this distance here between these two pipes is twice the distance of the diameter of your downspout pipe. The longer the pipe is, the better the sound will be. Vent pipe is 1/2 distance of your drain. Minimum drain tile in our area is 3 inches. Most people, the max around here is 4. I've never seen a 6-inch drain anywhere in any residential house. So 1.5 to 2 inches on your vent pipe, which needs to be minimum of 24 to 36 is where most people put them. I think the minimum is 18 inches on your dry vent, or you're connecting it into your normal house ventilation system. One other thing to watch for, if you have to curve around some stuff and you create more than 180 degrees of turn from this point. So we are going 90 down and 90 out in our drain. And it's actually a little less than that because of the way our drain will sit. So we are at 180. If I would have to curve more than that, I would want to put in a plunge out section, a place where I could take a nub off and fish a clog out. And so you will need to do a place to do that. If you have to curve more than that, you are okay to use 45s or 22s, whatever you have to do to get a better angle. The more straight, natural flowing angles you can do to your drain, the faster the water will flow, the less noise it will make, and the better your project will go. Well, there you have it. I have seen some videos and some codes that say this drain can be less than that 2 inches, can be 1.5 inches. I will tell you, with the high efficiency washing machines that we have now, if you have a newer washing machine, that pipe that comes out, they shoot water out so much faster than an older style washing machine, that I would not go with smaller than 2 inches, even if your code doesn't require it, because so much water comes out, you just do not want to take that chance of it backing up and spilling water everywhere. That's another reason why the longer that pipe is, the more water it can hold and the less chance you have of it upflowing. Hope that video helps. Quick and easy. If you have questions, leave them down in the comments. Please hit that like button for us. Follow along with us. We are a farming channel, but from time to time we get to do stuff like this, help you on your farm renovation or residential project whatsoever. Maybe your wife wants a new laundry room like we're doing. Thanks for watching. Until next time.